Hey guys, this is P.M.R.Bonez88. I'm back from my vacation, and as you can tell, I mean, it's a little dark. I know my room is really dark, but it's cloudy, but it's not snowing or raining, so at least that's a good thing. So I'm back from my vacation, and I had a great New Year's Eve. Now I'm back, and I will be talking about back to the horror slasher movie reviews that I will be talking about now for this month of January. Today, for my next horror slasher movie review that I'll be talking about today, is the 2003 remake of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I was really happy like they finally remade this film, like started all over from scratch, because from the last Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which was The Next Generation, was turned out to be a great downfall to Leatherface. It was like very bad, and like I said, it was a complete failure. But anyways, this movie is the exact same for the original. It's based off on like in the year 1973, like the original one, and the only difference is this time it's not with the Sawyer families. It's with now the Hewitts, the Hewitt families now this time, and Leatherface is still Leatherface, but the only difference is his real name is now Thomas Hewitt. And however, there's this one scene that they finally get to see Leatherface's face, like his real face behind the mask. I mean, I'm not going to show you the clip, but I'm going to tell you the details. Well, I give you a hint, you guys, that he was born without a nose. That's actually kind of sad. Born without a nose. I mean, how's he able to breathe? Well, of course, I mean, he could breathe with his mouth, but if he eats something or drinks something, I don't know. This movie was actually weird, but it was also new to me because I never seen the whole Texas Chainsaw Massacre back then when I was like, I mean, the theater came in 2003, so I was like 15 years old. So to me, it was new, and to others that have seen the original or seen it in theaters in the 70s, it's a remake. So it's based off, like a group of teens go on a road trip to Texas, and they run into this time not a hitchhiker, but a girl who simply was all messed up and all crazed and domestic and really depressed. And what happens is they pick her up, and she looked all suicidal, and she picks up a gun, just like shoots herself right, puts a gun right in her mouth and just shots herself. And this film, of course, I mean, it had the tone of it, but it had somehow like a different dark tone of it, which wasn't really fitting in that I thought or I expected to be. But it turned out to be good, but it wasn't as good than the original. I mean, the producer, Michael Bay was like producing this film along with Tobe Hooper, who of course directed the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I would just say that, I mean, the movie was good. I mean, it showed like how Leatherface was, and including along with the Hewitt families. And of course, my favorite character besides Leatherface is Monty Hewitt. He was on a wheelchair, and he had no legs at all for some reason. He was trying to like being a badass to the kids, and he just hitting the cane saying, "Bring it, bring it." Like somehow it was actually signaling for Leatherface to go after them, including the character Jessica Biel. She went from being an ordinary cowgirl to a hardcore badass mother. Excuse my language, but the other character I really hated was the sheriff. This sheriff, of course, was just really hardcore to the kids and treating them like shit, and just like, but he was also like part of the Hewitt families. He was part of the Hewitt family, so that's why he's all crazed and all wound up, insane. So anyways, Leatherface like goes after the kids. Apparently he kills them, one by one, and then he goes after Jessica Biel from the slaughter meat store department, wherever she was at. Goes on nuts and just like opens up the locker, and then she just chops his arm like with his chainsaw, like now connected to it and goes all nuts and crazy and literally screaming in pain. That was like that was a good touch up to see Leatherface losing an arm. So now I wonder how's he gonna, like, start running or attack other people with one arm. So this film like hit, like, almost the box office. I mean, it was really good to the audience. Everyone loved the remakes. Maybe some did, some didn't. It had, like, mixed reviews for some reason. And I mean, to me, I like this remake. I mean, I own it on DVD and Blu-ray, of course. So to rate this film, I have to give it like 79 out of 100. I'd say just give it like 79 out of 100. I mean, it had a good story background. I mean, seeing Leatherface all dark and more serious and crazed, and this film was like actually perfect and horrifying and scary to the audience, and it was actually good. I mean, I enjoyed it. To me, I enjoyed it. The director, of course, Marcus Nispel, who directed this film, I think he did a good job on it. I mean, he could have done a little better on it, but it was, to me, it was good. But I would say this was a good film, and I say they did a good job, better than the second Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and even like not as bad as the third one. I mean, the third one and the remake are in the same kind of level, and it's way better than the next generation, of course, but it's still not the best than the original. It's not the best. The original is still the best, and it's good. So the next time when I do my horror slasher movie review that I'll be talking about is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Beginning. And this is P.M.R.Bonez88 signing off and saying is peace.